Hey guys, my name is Riert and today is not gonna be another country video. I know, right? After making so many country videos, I'm taking a pause and making a video about the thing that made me want to make YouTube videos in the first place. Filmmaking. Filmmaking has been my passion since whenever I can remember. I think since Nokia released a mobile phone that had a 3 megapixel video camera in it. I made my very first video on it and it was really bad, but I enjoyed it so much that it kept me going and I made more and more videos. I think we've all had the situation when we order something really cool online and we're just standing at the window waiting for the postman to bring you the package. Today is one of those days. I ordered something really cool online and I can't wait to get it. I'll talk about it once it arrives, but I'm really impatient and eager to see it, so I'm just distracting myself and making a video. As the video title already explained, this is a video about me bragging about my camera collection. So just because today's video is gonna be all about cameras, camera equipment and all that kind of stuff, if you're not into any of that, you could watch any of my 150 other videos. Please. And obviously I'm not actually bragging because I have 6 things to show off and they're not even expensive, so I'm probably the cheapest person that I know and probably you will ever know. I'm the kind of person who waits for the iPhone X to come out so that I could finally afford a used iPhone 6. So until my new toy arrives and I only play with that, I am gonna spend some time and appreciate the equipment that I already have. We all get some sort of money and we all spend it quite differently. I don't care about the newest clothing. This t-shirt is 5 years old. I don't care about cool sneakers. I don't really go out to eat. I don't party. I don't care about the newest technology. I'm not gonna buy the newest Apple products or whatever is the newest releases. But when I do get some extra cash, I do tend to spend it on different kind of cameras and camera equipment. And even then, I don't tend to spend a lot of money on it. At this time, most of the people are already gone from this video, so let me start by showing off all my cameras. I don't just randomly buy newest cameras and shit. I think every camera that I own has some sort of a story or a reason why I have it. So we'll start with the very oldest camera that I own, and this is a Zenit SLR film photo camera. This camera was made in the Soviet Russia in 1981, and yes, I do know my mirror is open, but that's because this camera unfortunately is broken. I think you could still get these cameras on eBay. They're not expensive at all, but they are running out because no one makes them anymore. So for me, this camera isn't a film equipment. For me, this has more of a sentimental value because this was a gift from my grandpa to my dad and then from my dad to me. And in the future, I do hope if I have more money, I will pay some professionals to fix it so that I could take film photos with this beast. It also came with one of the best lenses that I own, but I will talk about that later in the video. And the second camera in my camera collection is my most favorite camera of all of them, is this Instax Mini 90 Polaroid camera. And I actually didn't buy this camera either because this was a gift from my girlfriend on my birthday. I told you I don't like to spend money, right? Since when I was a little boy, I always wanted a Polaroid camera, but obviously I didn't have money because I was poor. And obviously my girlfriend knew how obsessed I am with films and photo cameras and all of that, so this is one of my most favorite gifts in the world. I made a review video about this one. I still love it, I still use it, I always want to take it to every trip that I go to. It's small, it's lightweight, it's super easy to use, and the pictures are actually cheaper than one would imagine. So, this is the second camera in my equipment, and we're moving on to the next one. This next camera doesn't have much of a history. I found it in a thrift shop because I thought it looked cool. I bought it for £5. I even bought film for it. I took a lot of photos and never developed the photos because I could not figure out the way to take the film out. There's no information online how to deal with this camera because it's so rare and no one cares about it. It's not expensive. It wasn't expensive when it came out, and yeah, I just liked the way it looked and I thought it would be fun to take some film photos. The next camera in my list is this little fake GoPro that I bought on Amazon for 30 pounds if I remember. I made a review about it as well and no one watched it, so I don't know if I should talk a lot about it. It's really cool. It films supposedly full HD. It's super small. It always goes to all the trips with me, and because it was cheap, I don't really care what happens to it, so I can use it for more extreme shots and throw it in the water. I would never use this as my main camera, but I'm still glad that I bought this little thing and no regrets. And if you want to get some more information about this little thing, please watch the goddamn video, give it some love. So this next camera is not my favorite one, but I do use it every single day and it's really good, and I advise everyone else who has this same camera to use more of it. Surprise, surprise, it's my iPhone. This is an iPhone 6 with quite an old camera, but I made so many video blogs with it and the camera quality is quite alright if you're just making YouTube videos, YouTube vlogs. It works really well outside. The image stabilization is better than one would expect, but I would not film any of my indoor videos with this one. For that one, I have my last camera. Let me just switch them around so you know what I'm talking about. So, because my iPhone doesn't have a back screen, I don't know exactly what I'm filming. So this is the camera that I make all of my videos with. It's a Canon 60D with a Canon pancake lens that cost about 80 pounds. I've had this camera for about 3 years. I make 99% of my videos on this one because you can see the image difference between what I had on this camera and on the iPhone camera. So this is my Canon 60D. I'm just showing it to you through the iPhone. I'm switching back because I don't like the iPhone quality. I just wanted to show that camera. I didn't want to keep filming on my iPhone because the quality sucks in my opinion. I think the Canon 60D with the 24mm pancake lens should be my most professional equipment that I have, and that's why I make all my YouTube videos on that one. I've had it for about 3 years now. I bought it on eBay used. So I sold my old camera that didn't work to get some extra cash so that I could pay for this one. Then my kit lens autofocus broke and I sold that on eBay so that I could afford this pancake lens. So that's the luxury life of a YouTuber, you know, if I could call myself one. Because this Canon 60D was already used and I've been using it quite frequently for the last 3 years, I'm really afraid that it's just gonna die anytime soon and I would have to spend even more money on cameras. I also had a Phantom 3 advanced drone and I sold that one as well because it was just too big for me. And a review here! Look at it, watch it. Before I end my video, I just wanted to show the other 2 lenses that I film with. This is a fisheye wide-angle lens that I bought on eBay. It's really cheap, it's not super professional. I made a review about it as well, watch my videos. And last but not least, I did say that I want to talk about this super amazing lens that went onto this Zenith camera. The Helios 44M 58mm lens with f2.0 aperture. I bought an adapter, I think it was called M42, so this adapter now lets me put this amazing old Soviet lens onto my Canon 60D to make really amazing bokeh photos. It has very smooth manual focus, which is really hard to get, so you have to zoom it in just to make sure it's crisp. It's all made from metal and actual glass, so it's really high quality even billion years later. It also has a manual aperture ring and it consists of 8 blades. It has the aperture of 2.0, it makes really beautiful bokeh pictures. Although it's really hard to get perfect manual focus on this lens, I always put it on a tripod just to get that crisp image. I think it's super cool that this lens is so old, but it's so well built. I think this is a super great lens, and if you don't have a lot of money, I do suggest buying this one because it's cheap. You can get it on eBay and they will sell out because obviously there's a limited quantity of them left in the world. If you want, I can make a very detailed video review just about this lens, or if you want, I could make a video just for the whole equipment that I use on all my videos. If you like any of that stuff, you can leave it in the comment section so I know what to make. That's pretty much it for my collection. I do enjoy all my items. My newest toy still hasn't arrived, so that will be a whole another video, I guess. So that's it for my camera collection. It's not the biggest in the world, but I'm really happy about the things that I have. You can leave in the comment section which one of these were your favorite, which ones would you like to have, what is your favorite camera that you have, and I don't know, just leave a comment, you know. So this is the end of the video. Now you can click away. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was interesting, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!